So last night was my first night out of Weston-super-Mare and sleeping in the van. And I was in Glastonbury and it was absolutely beautiful. There was a full moon over the tour. It was a warm night. I could have slept on the land. But for Julia, first night really being there, she didn't really want me to leave her, so I stayed in. I opened the roof of the motorhome and looked up to the sky and connected with the land. I didn't want to film anything because it just felt too sacred. This afternoon I'm walking Sid over Wirral Hill, walking up towards what used to be the Holy Thorn Tree. This is the sapling that was replanted after the first week of lockdown, after what remains of the trunk of the old tree was cut down. There's many reasons around it. You have to find your truth in it. But this is the picture of the tour from where I am. Looking back across, that's the divine masculine. I'm standing on the divine feminine. I'll zoom in a bit closer, and you can see the dark lines on the tour, stinging nettles and brambles, marking out the labyrinth. And if you want to walk the labyrinth, there's always a price to pay. There's always an obligation. So if you want to get your legs stung and cut, then you connect with the energy and you walk the land. As I look out across the levels, there's the Dragon Hills there. Far in the distance, you can just about see it on the horizon, is Brent Knoll. That's where Ubba Ragnarsson fell. So in history books, they make it somewhere further down in Devon. But his cousin Guthrum took over and then fought Alfred the Great at Eddington, another village just outside Glastonbury. But they say Eddington's in Wiltshire. It's all a bit strange because after that battle, the Treaty of Wedmore was signed, where Guthrum was baptised by Alfred and became a Christian. And that's where the Norse and Viking path of Odin and Freya died, I suppose, and was put to bed. But that Wedmore Treaty hangs in Wedmore, a small town about 8 miles away from Glastonbury. And the treaty is still there to this day. So did that battle really happen in Wiltshire and then come back all the way here or not? We don't know. There's only the truth, but there are many truths, and the only truth that matters is your truth. I know as a kid I was taught about Alfred the Great burning the cakes at Athelney, funny enough, on the Somerset Levels, just outside Glastonbury. But he was the most pious and religious and Christian king there ever was. But Glastonbury Abbey and the sacredness of Glastonbury is never mentioned once in the story. Why is that? Why do they want to keep us away from here when so many historical events happened in the fields and lanes and the green lands just surrounding Avalon?